Welcome to this week's legislative report. The floor debate this week focused on LB 574, a bill to prohibit gender-altering medical procedures for minors. For several weeks, Senator Michaela Cavanaugh has filibustered every bill on the agenda to express her opposition to LB 574. The bill was debated for 8 hours this week and advanced from the first round following a cloture vote. Because the bill advanced, Senator Cavanaugh and others have stated plans to continue filibustering every bill for the rest of the session. When the legislature reconvenes on Tuesday, the body will consider a motion to prohibit more than one motion to postpone to a time certain, to commit or to postpone indefinitely from being offered on the same day at the same stage of the bill. The motion is directed at a tactic used during the final hours of debate on LB 574, when opponents filed motions to bracket the bill until a specified date to allow them to move to the beginning of the speaker's queue. Committees held their final afternoons of public hearings this week. When the legislature reconvenes on Tuesday, the body will begin full days of debate, including some scheduled late-night debate. On Tuesday and Wednesday, adjournment is expected around 9 p.m., but future late nights could go as late as 11:59 p.m. The Revenue Committee heard a bill to increase the number and kinds of notices counties provide on delinquent taxes. LB 577 was introduced to avoid the loss of equity that can occur when unpaid property taxes are purchased on tax sale certificates and investors eventually obtain title to the property through a treasurer's deed. County treasurers, NACO, and tax sale certificate purchasers testified in opposition, pointing out the costs and the challenges in the proposed time frame. Investors suggested revising the foreclosure process to make it a financially feasible alternative to treasurer's deeds. Other testifiers recommended waiting to revise the delinquent tax process until a pending U.S. Supreme Court case is decided later this year. The committee has not reported any action on the bill. Other bills heard by the Revenue Committee would allow voters to adopt a county sales tax earmarked for mental health services and to exempt the first $25,000 of taxable valuation of Nebraska residents from real property taxes. In addition to the constitutional issues, the proposal would reduce the tax base by 10%. The Government, Military, and Veterans Affairs Committee heard bills to prohibit the creation of joint public agencies and to revise the election process. LB 457 would require serial numbers and other security features on ballots and video surveillance from the time a ballot is handed to a voter to the time it's placed in the storage box by the receiving board. LB 808 would allow hand counting and hand recounts of ballots. No action has been reported on these bills.